Sandra Bullock just got publicly humiliated in first class, and the way Keanu Reeves responded stopped the entire plane dead in its tracks. Okwa. Before you scroll away, smash that like button, share this story, and subscribe. Because what TMM about to tell you will shock you. The flight was smooth until a loud, arrogant passenger started insulting Sandra right in front of everyone, making her the target of cruel jokes. The cabin went silent. Everyone holding their breath except Keanu, who sat just a few rows behind. Without hesitation, Keanu stood up and delivered a response so powerful, so unexpected, it silenced the bully instantly and changed the energy of the whole plane. But the TM's not alum. What Keanu said next will leave you stunned. Why do you think Keanu chose to defend Sandra like that? Drop your thoughts in the comments because the story gets even crazier from here. As Keanu stood up, his eyes locked on the rude passenger with a calm intensity that sent chills through the cabin. This is new TMT just about Sandra, he said slowly, his voice steady but filled with quiet power. Ta. TTM is about respect, something everyone on this plane deserves. The arrogant passengers sneered, ready to argue, but Keanu TM's next words stopped him cold. You cannot attempt to tear someone down to lift yourself up. The entire plane fell into a stunned silence, the weight of those words hanging in the air like a storm before a thunderclap. Suddenly, a flight attendant nervously stepped forward, trying to diffuse the tension, but the real surprise was yet to come. Keanu reached into his pocket and pulled out something no one expected. A note, handwritten, with a message that hinted at a secret connection between him and Sandra. What did the note say? Why did Keanu keep it so close? And who else on the plane was watching all of this unfold? Comment your theories because the truth behind this moment will shock you more than you think. Keanu unfolded the note slowly, and the words on it were now tempti, just a message. They were a challenge. Remember, strength is in standing. Together, Aku it read, signed with a name nobody expected, Sandra herself. The crowd, Akotachin TM's eyes darted between Keanu and the woman who had just endured humiliation. Suddenly, a subtle but powerful shift happened. Sandra TM's gaze met Keanu TES, filled with gratitude and something deeper an unspoken bond forged in the middle of chaos. But the arrogant passenger wasn't done yet. He scoffed and tried to regain control, but then, out of nowhere, the plane hit turbulence so strong the entire cabin shook violently. People gasped and grabbed their seats, but Keanu stayed calm, his presence like a steady anchor. What happened during those terrifying minutes would forever change how everyone saw both Sandra and Keanu. What do you think Keanu did next? Comment below. Would you stay calm in a crisis like that? The next part will leave you on the edge of your seat. As the plane rocked violently, Keanu stood firm, his voice cutting through the panic. Oh, stay calm. Trust the crew, he urged, eyes scanning the cabin with steady reassurance. People looked to him like a lifeline, their fear easing just a bit. Meanwhile, the arrogant passenger, shaken by both Keanu TM's words and the sudden turbulence, finally broke, his smug mask slipping to reveal pure panic. Then, in a stunning twist, Keanu turned to Sandra and whispered, out at a bree, not just passengers. This moment is bigger than us. Suddenly, a flight attendant rushed over with news. The turbulence was caused by a sudden storm ahead, and the pilot was preparing for an emergency landing. The entire plane held its breath, caught between fear and hope. What secret did Keanu know about this flight that no one else did? Why was he so calm when everyone else was terrified? Share your thoughts, Yuko, because the truth behind Keanu Reevesâ and TM's calm will shock you, and the final moment of this story will blow your mind. Just as the plane began its emergency descent, Keanu quietly revealed the truth. He had trained in crisis situations, not just as an actor but through a secret past many did not might know about. His calm wasn't just luck, it was experience. Turning to Sandra, he said, "Oh, woo, TM, we got this, together." Woo. The arrogant passenger, now humbled, looked at them both with new respect. The plane touched down safely, applause breaking out as the tension melted away. But here, To and Irmond, the twist no one saw coming, so right after landing, Sandra quietly handed Keanu a small envelope. Inside was a confidential document exposing a major airline scandal hidden from the public. Keanu TM's calm wasn't just about the flight. It was part of a bigger fight for justice. What do you think this means for Sandra, Keanu, and the airline? Could this incident change everything? Tell me your thoughts below. And if this story moved you, share it. Because some heroes show up when you least expect them. Days after the emergency landing, the scandal broke wide open. Headlines everywhere named the airline guilty of dangerous cover-up. And Sandra and Keanu became unlikely heroes in a fight bigger than fame or fortune. Their bond, forged in that tense cabin, inspired millions to stand up against injustice. Clint Eastwood once said, "Your courage is grace under pressure." And here, Keanu and Sandra showed exactly what that looks like. This was not just a flight aurora. It was a battle for truth, courage, and respect. So, what do you think? Can ordinary moments turn into extraordinary stories? Comment below, share this with someone who needs hope today, and remember, sometimes the most unexpected heroes are sitting right next to you.